Hey, gang. We're starting a bit late today. I kind of overdid the wait on dinner, so a bit late. Might be a bit shorter episode. Not a big deal. We've got plenty of game ahead of us. Today we are joined by our special guest, Jinx, my other cat. I don't think you've seen him yet. He's a big boy, a good big boy. He's gonna be chilling on my bed back there. Y'all probably won't be able to see him in the game view, but get the show on the road. We just got to Act 1. Oh, I also have a tendency to make sounds at him. He likes it. Wags his tail around. So if you hear me going like, that's to make him happy. Probably do it during loading screens. As part of being a cat person, you're kind of crazy. Minus 5% damage. Awesome. It's the most minimal amount of defense you can ask for. The beard's still wet. So it turns out that the orange weapon trails were missing before because of one of the mods. It made it so in hard mode, they got rid of that indication, which I think is kind of stupid, if I'm being honest. Especially if you were to play in a zoomed out mode. You'd want that orange trail for sure. So I found another thing to just quickly re-enable it. So now it should be easier to get our timing right on things. Anyways, we just made it to Vizima, or outside of it anyways. This is a town in Temeria, land of the free as can be. And they are having an issue with ghost dogs at the moment. I guess we should stop in the tavern.
Maybe I can find some witcher's work.
That too. So to right click it, right? A warrant for a professor's arrest. That might help us with our investigation. Contract. The ghoul contract. Ghouls are pretty tough. We might not be able to do that for a minute. Drowners are probably the first thing we take on. Farghast. I believe that's the name of the alpha dog. Alright, so we will activate a few of these. Brave man urgently needed. Whoever brings 10 Barghest skulls will receive 100 orens from Abigail, the herbalist. Okay, so I guess Barghest is the name of the dogs themselves, not the main one. Drowner contract. First of Eternal Fire seeks individuals capable of dealing with the drowners at the riverbank. Payment is contingent on supplying proof of killing 3 of the beasts. Bring their brains, inquire with the Reverend. The Drowner entry is required to complete this. Right, I can't get their brains without their bestiary entry on drowners. There's quite a lot of them, so killing 3 really isn't that many. We're gonna take care of a lot more than that, but it's just like kill some, essentially. I need a blood of at least 3 ghouls. We'll pay handsomely. Kalkstein the Alchemist. I believe Kalkstein is actually inside the city, so we definitely can't do this for a while. And ghouls are necrophages, so they'll hang out in the graveyard. We can't even get this done at the moment, but we'll mark it anyways. Necrophage means that it feasts on corpses, or they're attracted to it, at any rate. The graveyards hold more of a purpose than just ceremony. It's to keep monsters from feeding on their dead. Book of the Swallow, White Gull, Hallucinogen. We need that to make swallow potions. We can also make cat potions. Blizzard increases dodge, and necrophage oil. We'll need to hunt down that ghoul. We need to read this one too. It's hereby declared that the man known as the Professor is guilty of numerous crimes against the Crown, including, but not limited to, murder, assault, defying city guards and officials, and other wrongs against the kingdom's subjects. Whoever provides him shelter will be deemed guilty of aiding and abetting him in his crimes, and is thus in duty of each subject the crown to assist in the effort to seize the man. A reward of 1,000 orens is hereby offered to anyone who assists in bringing the man to justice, dead or alive. On behalf of His Majesty Foltest, Vincent Mayus, Captain of the City Guard. So, as is fitting for the land of free as can be, their king is pretty much just a normal guy with a crown. He's not a very regal person. And when we meet him, I'll talk more a bit about what his deal with his daughter being a Striga is.
Army life's tough.
He's not a great man. He's cool anyways. Kind of Geralt's drinking buddy after a bit. Herbalist, we can buy stuff from him, I guess. So even though he doesn't have a name, we still might be able to get some information off him because he's a merchant. We have a reason to talk to him. On the tavern, pick up quests or gamble a little bit, maybe. You can play Yahtzee in this. Or technically dice poker, but it's pretty much Yahtzee. And leave items in the tavern storage. Right, so I remembered that correctly. I think the lighting is from reshades being showed off especially well right here. Oh, Shawnee healed me. Awesome. The focus of it was to make things look cold, but also colorful. So there's like a really stark contrast between dark and lit areas. They look much warmer. Fist fights. I should probably talk to the innkeeper first to drop off all that beer I have.
What do you want?
Give me a beer.
Your kind's not welcome here.
I said I wanted a beer.
We have no more. Very well. I'll see what I have.
Good man.
Everyone drink up. We're closing.
Innkeeper, do that again and I'll get angry. Wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
All right, I'll just tend to my business and be on my way.
What can I do for you?
Alright, with the storage, what can I do? Probably keep this on me just in case. Maybe when I discover the formulas, I'll identify these unknown potions. They could just be completely random for all I know. Store these contracts. I might throw them out later, I don't know, really. Seems like we have plenty of storage space. I can't imagine I'll ever use all of this. We have seemingly infinite alchemy room. Swallow potion. They're not auto-stacking because I have it equipped. Weak alcohol, medium strength. I don't know what I'll need, so I'll keep like one of each strength for the moment. Law of water restores endurance. That might come in handy. Goose fat. We're gonna need some of this too. Goat milk. I'll try and use this stuff because I probably wouldn't use it otherwise. Gotta be most handy early game when I can only cast like one spell. Anyways. I think I'll keep most of my food actually. I see. One leg, bottle of water. Only stacks up to 7. Blueberries. Chicken leg, bread, bun. Thought I had a lot more alcohol on me. It's fine. I'll put this down here then. Maybe I should sort these based on what's food and what's drink. That should do the job. Damn it, auto-organizes. Okay. Well, that's that. Just gonna have quick saving. Awesome. Oh, let's get talking. Gambler, Vanessa Hood.
Greetings, handsome. You look a tinge fatigued. Wait, didn't you rescue that child at the gate?
By chance.
By chance? Really? If only the local peasants chanced to do good once in a while. Oh, no matter. What can I get you?
I believe those scan lines you're seeing on her face are from the anti-aliasing being off. Kind of required for Reshade to work. I think it's because it internally does its own anti-aliasing, but I guess it's not working out so great here. Only you're aware.
Nothing now. But care to sit down with me for a moment?
Not likely. I'm a decent girl. I'm at work now.
Ah, so after work.
You mean to say you stop being decent after work?
How dare you? What a bore.
I will have you, Vanessa.
What can I do for you?
I should have talked to him from the beginning.
Witcher.
Ah, by the eternal fire.
Have any work for me?
No. Ask the Reverend.
Okay, I'll speak with him.
What can I do for you?
Why the gloom?
I don't talk to strangers.
Do you for 5 orens?
For that, I'd talk to a bar guest all day.
Not sure if I even have 5 orens.
Off with ya, or I'll give you the boot.
No, I do. Okay, I'll pay him. Shit.
Off with ya, or I'll give you the boot.
Well then. Reload that. I didn't know I had the money.
I need to rest.
What?
I'm have
No.
Okay.
What?
Why the
Oh,
do you
for that? The plague was devastating. People died in droves. The wailing lingered for 3 moons. If not for the Reverend, we'd all have perished. No wonder we're wary of strangers. You don't know what it's like when the plague takes your family. The Reverend prayed all day to the eternal fire, taking no sustenance. His penance freed us from sin and strengthened our faith. We began by cleansing our homes of sin and filth. We gathered it up, and by the next day, all our foulness was buried or gone. The Reverend then spoke to all who remained. You have done well cleansing your households of sin. I know it was difficult, I know they be kin, but the eternal fire sent pestilence on them as punishment for their sins. You are pure, you shall live. And we believed him, then went outside. The frost was biting, but we did our penance, crawling round the village, praying at the 5 chapels. The next day the village was quiet, as if all were asleep. Fewer have fallen sick since.
an edifying tale? Thanks.
Alright, so the Eternal Fire's local religion. I don't think it's spread too far at this point in time, but it will eventually. Very similar to Christianity in terms of beliefs. They worship the eternal flame. I guess to hold back the white frost or something like that. At this point in time, they're pretty small, a bit more of a cult, but they do have a church in the city. They also have a small military force, as any church does. Because, you know, turds. Oh, that's Kalkstein. I guess he follows us in the city then. Maybe he's stuck outside for now.
3 ounces
Monkey
of
boy.
optimum mater, a drop of mercury solution. Oh, sorry, I got lost in thought.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm Kalkstein, alchemist.
Geralt, Witcher.
A witcher? How much would you ask for an opportunity to examine your body?
I don't think you could afford it.
You would be doing a great service to science. All right, fine. Though I perceived you as someone who valued reliable knowledge.
I respect science and scientists, alchemists too. And I guess I expect the same in return.
I see. Well, maybe you can agree to a post-mortem, then.
Keep talking and I might change my mind. Regarding alchemists, that is.
All right, I'm sorry.
They say you need ghoul blood.
Do you have any?
I'll come back when I've gathered some.
I need that blood for my studies. Be quick about it.
Damn it. I'll talk to him more.
I need to rest.
What?
You don't look like a local.
I live in Vizima, but I'm just returning from a great convention of alchemists, pyromancers, and geomancers in Oxenfurt. Wonderful city, Witcher, a cradle of science.
I don't doubt it. Did the convention reach any specific conclusions?
It was an incredible experience. I presented my dissertation on specific. Conventions aren't meant to be specific.
Then I'm not sure I see the sense.
Science is like a great river, full of currents, whirls, and treacherous shallows. A single raftsman can never know every secret of the river. He must sail to the harbor and share his knowledge with other raftsmen.
And get drunk and spend his last money on whores. I think I see the point now.
Science is like a river. Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You were talking about returning to Vizima.
Yes. Because of this quarantine, I'm losing time in this inn. I have extremely important research waiting. And what am I doing? Sitting in this dump and drinking alcohol. Badly distilled alcohol. I've sent a message to my friend, another alchemist. He is my only hope. Hopefully he will send me a pass.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you. They must admit me, they must.
Don't suppose your alchemist friend is the alchemist. Might be. I don't really remember who this main culprit was, but Act 2 is more of an investigation. We have to find that. We have to find that our target is hiding somewhere in the city. I believe he's one of our suspects. There's a lot of suspects, though. Actually, I have no idea who it was, so good that that part won't be spoiled for us, I guess.
Do you ask everyone for permission to examine or dissect them?
Of course not. But you're a mutant, a scientifically wrought improvement, something unnatural.
That explains it.
Don't take offense. I'm merely curious.
Need any help from a witcher?
I do. Check the notice I hung outside.
I wanted to ask you about alchemy.
Finally, someone worth talking to. Here I thought the locals had no interests beyond their daily concerns.
I'm not exactly a local. And think about it. If the locals were all interested in alchemy, they wouldn't have much need for you.
Ha! Typically short-sighted. Witcher, alchemy is the mother of all sciences. And do you know why? For it allows us to understand the world. All that surrounds you is none other than the alchemy you strive so dutifully to deride. Alchemical processes transpire in your body at all times. They allow you to eat, breathe, and excrete. What's more, they are responsible for your thoughts and feelings. Alchemy is life.
We need to change the subject before the peasants decide to burn us at the stake.
One cannot shut the mouth of science. But fine. What do you wish to know?
How do you obtain alchemical bases?
You need equipment to obtain the correct distillate. I myself use an attenator, coupled with an alembic, and equipped additionally with a rectifying column and a copper cooler.
And if I don't have a coupled attenator handy?
I see. Field work. Olaf must have some decent vodka or spirit that could serve as an alchemical base.
Oh, men do it.
Where do I get ingredients?
If you wish to obtain components yourself, you'll need books containing drawings and descriptions of ingredients derived from both plants and animals. Peddlers are your other alternative, but they'll rip you off. When I require monster tissue or organs, well, I hire a witcher or a hunter.
I'm interested in formulae.
Ready-made formulae are rare and difficult to acquire, so I encourage you to experiment, modify recipes you already have. Most people underestimate the value of using the empirical method in science.
I think I've heard enough.
But we've only just begun.
Right, well, there's our advanced tutorial. I don't think herbs are super common out in the open, if they exist at all. You'll find them in boxes, but your best bet is to just buy them.
Farewell.
And he told us that we can experiment to make stuff that we don't know yet.
Might Rubido be better?
Greetings.
By
What can...
Give Vanessa another shot.
nothing.
Not...
Don't be angry. Only a blind man could ignore you.
Sweet
You should know
talker.
how to compliment a woman, sir. What can I get you?
There you go. That pissed her off. Now maybe later.
Nothing now.
Okay, I don't think I played dice against the gambler necessarily, but our friend Zoltan should be here, maybe. I believe he's our main opponent. Alvin getting fucking wasted.
You saved me, right?
I helped.
I wonder what'll happen to me now.
Waiting for your kin to come?
No. My family has passed on.
Sorry, kid.
It's alright. I barely knew them.
Damn kid.
Did you want to?
We'll
Talk
speak.
to Shawnee. Old peasant, drunkard, old peasant, gambler. I guess we'll talk to him.
You don't look like one to be lucky at love, but I wager your luck excels at dice.
I know a bit about the game.
Sir, I wouldn't cheat you. An honest game's what I propose.
Honest? Why choose me? No one else is willing to sit down with you?
Risk is your daily bread, that's clear. I'd consider it an honor to play you.
My pouch is as empty as a smith's bellows.
The peasants round here have nothing but cabbage to wager. A hunter, a worthy opponent, used to fancy a game, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I'm not surprised. I don't doubt you fleeced him.
To be frank, he loved high stakes, yet the dice disliked him from the outset.
Who is this hunter you played?
Must have been quite a lover, for I've never seen such ill luck on a man. He lost a lot of orens.
Watch out. Love wanes. He'll be back for his gold.
I think not, sir. You could smell the loser in him a mile off. The debts must be keeping him away.
Can you make a good living at dice?
That depends entirely on who one plays, sir. The wages are certainly larger in Vizima.
And where in Vizima would I find someone willing to play?
If your money pouch is bursting, try the new Narracourt. You might also choose the Hairy Bear, if you have the nerve.
Farewell.
None care to try their strength?
I guess I don't have enough money to play him, but we can get some from fist fighting maybe. As you saw, a couple of the perks gave us bonuses for fist fights, but we should be able to win one of them vanilla. Or it is very much a skill-based thing, so you can win them all without fist fight perks.
Wanna fight? No pain, no gain.
We'll see.
Who wants to get slapped?
Hold base indicates someone you fit by, left click to attack them, right click to hold the block. Simple as that for now.
No challengers?
What's that?
Who wants to get slapped? You fight like a lass.
Very dark in this corner. There's no lighting, so it makes sense, but still. Partially just because my monitor's elevated, I can't see as well as you, I'm
Lost
sure.
again. Should have known. Here's your gold.
That isn't so bad. It's gonna heal from Shawnee, though. I'm sure I can take on another guy or two.
For some peace and quiet.
Bat Fred. Tough fist fighter upon
I'm
Wimpy.
itching to hit someone.
I think we can only fight the named ones.
Want a beating?
No, I guess not. He's double the bet, so I assume he's level 2.
What's that?
Oh, smash your face.
Oof.
Oh, I'm itching to slap somebody.
Who wants to get slapped? Oh, smash your face. Who wants to get slapped?
Damn it. His victory animation's taking its sweet time. He also took all my money. Normally I live with mistakes, but we're playing in hard mode and on stream, so I don't really feel like grinding back anything that I wager. I'm sorry. I'm also just not good enough to take him on. I might fight Wimpy again for some quick killing. Never mind. I should probably come back with a level or two. Some fist fight moves. Right now I can barely even combo guys. And I guess Zoltan might be at the second tavern in Act 2. So he's not around. I need to get some money before I can gamble, I guess. Let's do some investigating then. Traveler.
The Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose himself passed through here.
Greetings.
What a despicable place. I'm trapped here with my goods while my wife and children wait in the city.
Why's that?
Vizima's gates are closed due to the plague. The gods be my witness, nothing ruins trade like an epidemic.
I guess we just have to wait.
Most of the diseased have died off, but the beast and bandits now spread their own terror. All we're missing are tax collectors.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
What's with this plague?
What of it? 'Tis some variety of the bubonic. To be safe, I avoid any who appear even slightly ill. Aren't you afraid?
I'm immune to infectious diseases.
My grandfather claimed the same, insisting all the while that his bubonic ulcers were merely boils.
May the ground lie lightly upon him.
Yes?
Tell me about the beast.
I overheard it described as a phantom, appearing from nowhere, murdering those with a heavy conscience.
Interesting.
Royal officials would make a true feast for the beast, and other ghosts serve it, apparently in the form of untiring bloodhounds.
I'll have to ask the locals.
Yes?
Any bandits in the outskirts?
Indeed. They call themselves the militia and extort bribes. Also, some sect from Vizima may have arrived here.
Do these men wear the salamander sign?
Never met them. But if they are a sect, the Reverend ought to know something.
I'll ask him.
Yes?
Everyone's telling us to go talk to the Reverend. I believe he's in on the other side of the map.
Farewell.
Towards a more town-like area. There's just a tavern all on the road with a wall. It's also intentionally dark. There's a torch you can get as a light source, or you can drink a cat potion to see in the dark. We don't have either of those at the moment. We have a formula for cat, but we haven't made it because we don't have ingredients for anything. I don't really have the money to go spend on them either.
Army life's tough.
That makes you tough.
Be alert.
I can hold Alt to look for lootables if I'm feeling lazy. The map button. The crypt. I might be able to find that ghoul blood in here, actually. Awesome. This chapter is relatively short in comparison to Act 2, which is by far the longest. But I don't remember much of this, besides of what happens story-wise.
Looks like Miss Vesna has unwanted
Try
visitors.
being rough, I dare you.
Oh, this shrew needs to...
Over my dead body.
Can't wait.
You'll be sorry.
Is that you? Witcher, help!
Piss off, Whitey. No monsters here.
Don't have the balls to fight a Witcher, Butch.
Shut it, woman. I'll show you balls.
You're apt to lose those shortly.
Let the blood flow.
Let's see just how...
Oh, she's the one who asked for my help, so I don't feel bad about this. But I'm pretty much killing her neighbors at the moment. Would have been smarter for this to be a fist fight, but they don't really care for mutants much, do they?
I'll send you to your grave.
There's a very small window where my trail turns orange there. He ran away. Bye-bye, Butch. Heavy club. Oh, it's a club and it's quite heavy. It doesn't do as much damage as axe, nor does it have that bleeding ox. Strong alcohol. Has to be more corpses. I killed like 3 guys at least. Remains, rabid dog, Marion iron axe, a white club. Here are the remains. This hood.
Will you help me? I fear the dogs and thugs, but I need to get home.
Certainly.
Well, am I supposed to be guiding her, or is she gonna walk around Vesna's house down this path?
Walking me home or not?
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, she follows me. I just gotta keep her safe. Door to an abandoned home. A rabid dog. Don't mess with him. And I'll kill him for blade oil eventually, I'm sure. need to go that way. You guys look like bad news. Oh, it's the huntsman, actually. Gamble against him once we beat that gambler, I'm sure. Ghoul. And some Vargas. It's nice that she has a dagger, she doesn't just take a beating like that.
It's those dogs. Those hellhounds.
You're all right. They're gone.
They collect their skulls. As I was saying, these are all quest related. I can light the eternal fire at them and they'll illuminate the area a bit. Plus I get paid to do it. Cool over there, I need his blood. Might be a bit dangerous though. Feels a lot better than I remember. A good thing, obviously. Should probably be using my art on those dogs. I'm sure they don't have the highest endurance. Right, I don't have his bestiary entry. Maybe that was a mistake. For certain. Yeah. If I want to get that quest done early and get the levels that I need, this is hard mode, I should leave that ghoul alive. I could have sworn I made a quick save. Oh well, it's too late now. Merry Traveler.
This weather.
Fireplace Traveler Barrel. There's the herbalist, there's the barrel.
A week, a month.
Gonna quick skip through this.
Greeting.
What? This
I can I, What's I'm may the
yeah?
Tell me I'll have to
Yes.
any into the I'll ask
Yes.
fair.
Okay.
Army life's tough.
Sorry, the whole playthrough isn't gonna be me redoing shit, I promise. Also, I'm pretty sure that's a lootable plant right there. I just don't have the knowledge of what herb this is. Probably celandine or something.
Why are you being so gentle with
Looks
her,
like Miss
Butch?
Vesna has
So
a
books are very valuable if you can buy them.
Oh, the
Because you actually just can't pick up an unknown plant. There'd be no point in it.
Over my dead body.
Can't wait.
Is that
Piss off!
don't have the
Shut!
You're out.
I'll send you to your grave!
Let's see just how tough you are.
Can't wait.
I'm gonna murder all these boys this time.
Will you help?
Certain.
Could hit the transfer all button. There might even be a keyboard shortcut for it. It's not. A light club. Or the heavy club's just better. It's probably slower though. I'm gonna head down this road. Make sure I save this time. Jeez. Right, it's a ghost dog. Why would it bleed? I guess I should interact with these rabid dogs then. They're gonna turn into Barghaus. Them skulls. Group style is nice and all, but you might just be better off fighting them individually if there's not a massive crowd.
You're all.
Right, so I went down the wrong road last time even. We're going this way. New region, the village. Some snare drummage. That looks like a monolith. Probably gives me a buff to my Ard for a while. Keep away from that ghoul. Save him for later. Need a book. Also, I believe this on the side is my experience bar. So I think that we're almost full. Unless that last quadrant still counts. Seems like a weird place for it to start filling from. Rabbit dog. Die.
They came after us like something was controlling them.
Let's go. We're almost there.
We killed 3 dogs. There should be another pile of remains. Maybe they merge together if they're close. Door. A little further down. I don't think the militia is very friendly towards us.
We're here. Thank you. How can I repay you?
Shall we meet again?
I don't know. I live with my grandma and I'd rather not shock her.
What could possibly shock her?
Everything. Except if we met to pray together. But listen, I know this one place, the old mill.
Secluded and quiet.
Exactly. But people say it's haunted. I wouldn't want the miller's ghost disturbing us.
Ghosts wouldn't dare disturb a witcher. Others will stay away out of fear.
Settled then. I'll see you tomorrow after sunset. Bring wine, and I'll bring food.
I'll go.
Stop. What are you?
A witcher.
We're militia. We keep the peace.
I'll be going.
We needs to see you're not ill.
I'm immune.
Don't know what that means. We gotta check.
What's that?
Chip, well, you look foul, but healthy. Move along.
Godspeed.
Scared him. Oh, Miss Hood, I now have a date at the mill. I need to bring wine. After evening.
I should hurry.
I don't think it's too time sensitive. I just have to be there at an evening. For a guest over there. These guys actually have health bars. It'd be good of me to protect them. I believe the chapel right over here. Doggo too. And I should be able to quickly get back to the tavern if I just cut along the riverbank right here. Come out on the other side of that gate. Or at least right to this road at any rate. I'll take us to Abigail too. Oh, good. I'll give it a look-see since we have her quest reward down. Munch on a bun. Look at that slice of cheese. Reverend should give us that quest to light all the fires, but we also need to talk to him for story reasons. I'll take your valuable item. Here's down.
Begone, devil's breed!
Oh, yeah, you need my help.
I merely wish to speak with you.
There's nothing to speak of.
Indeed there is. I seek Salamandra. I heard they come here.
They'll kill us because of you.
I have ways of showing gratitude.
What ways?
You're troubled by a beast?
Not your business.
I'm a witcher. I could help.
Another witcher came recently. Berengar. He promised to slay the beast, but fled when it howled.
Another witcher?
Nervous gaze. The face of a killer. He elicited no more trust than you do.
No trust needed. Only a job.
If you want my trust, bear the eternal fire's light to the people and dispel the darkness. You'll find 5 chapels around the village.
Fire won't scare the beast. This is more than a stray dog.
The eternal fire, blasphemer. You can be sure it will scare off beasts, for it has been said that though his soul be in darkness and his visage be a horror, do not judge him hastily, for he will carry the flame of hope into the night. And also, you shall only be safe in the glow of the eternal fire.
All right, but it will cost you 100 orens.
Very well, but the eternal fire must appear at night in all 5 chapels.
Hey. Hi, Jinker. Jinky boy. Good man. Cat.
I hear the Church of the Eternal Fire has offered a reward for drowners.
Please don't sit on my desk. You're too big.
I'll return with proof.
Hurry.
Oh. Come on, I know you want attention, but you're too big. Hold on. Move this man. Oh boy. Huge. Now. Leave if you kitty. Alright, sorry about that. He didn't smell very good either. He might have a little poop stuck in his fur. I'll have to investigate later.
Speak.
Are you a chaplain of the Eternal Fire?
Yes, heathen. Only the eternal fire can save us from the white frost.
Really?
So says the prophecy of Ithleen, the elven witch.
Is that so?
The old world will die, to be born again from a seed that will not sprout, but burst into flames.
You seem to contradict yourself.
You mock me, witcher? So tell me, who gave you leave to meddle in the affairs of humans? You, an emotionless mutant. Answer! Who?
The Eternal Fire, no doubt.
Return to your dark life, heathen.
One more thing.
Speak quickly.
I'm looking for men who wear salamander-shaped pins.
That's not wise.
Why?
Vexing them may shorten your life.
Do I look scared?
Another witcher came here before you. He too swaggered with audacity, and yet, do you see him? Not likely. He fled.
He's not me.
Do not sneer at Salamandra. The whole village fears them for a reason. You must convince us all.
What can I do?
For me, destroy the beast. As for the others, Visit Odo, Mikkel and Haran. Can you solve their problems too?
Are they elders of some sort?
Everyone knows and respects them. Odo's rich, Haran a merchant, and Mikkel a city guard. Gain their trust, and you'll win the trust of the village.
We'll see.
Wait. They need to believe I sent you. Show them this ring of the eternal fire.
Are you?
Yes, heathen.
Really?
So
is that
you
seem you? I apologize.
Whosoever blasphemes deserves no forgiveness.
Well then.
I'll see.
Gave me a signet ring. I guess I'll equip that for now. Save inventory space. A ton of candles in my quest inventory. Get rid of those. A barrel. Take it all. There's a book on that prophecy. Tell you time of sword and axe approaches, the time of wolf's blizzard, time of white frost and white light, time of madness and disdain, dead dearlit, the final age. I know that was said somewhere. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with a new sun, reborn of the elder blood, aka elven blood, of Hen Iktar. Planted seed, a seed that will not sprout, burst into flame. Blah. So shall it be. Watch for the signs. I'll tell you what the signs will be. The earth will run with blood of instead of the blood of elves. Right. These people murder elves. And the world will end. There's that nice bit of deterrence that nobody's gonna listen to. Cabinet. Oh yeah, there's blueberries. You share with her your blueberries. Could go in more houses, or I could just go and light all those fires. That'd probably be best. That was like a bag with berries coming out of it, and he just picked up the whole damn thing and bit it. I think I might have to do these all on the same night. Quick about this. The sun's definitely rising. Oh well, I'll still try and drop them all. Eternal fire, right? It couldn't possibly go out. Peasants. Cupboard to rob. Chicken sandwich. Hell yeah.
Abigail sells an ointment for boils.
Yeah, are you familiar with that ointment? It's where? Locked. Normally they say locked. Don't you miss the days when you can just walk into people's houses and take everything without it being theft?
What a day!
Oh, that whoring witch has her eye on me.
Thought you were a bandit.
Might as well be. A moist bandit. As you see, the food doesn't heal much, but it's free. It's not like fires are everywhere. Definitely only has its uses early game. Unless there's a perk to increase the healing effects. I'm sure there is. I just don't have it. There's the shrine. Hey, what's up, Onyx? Love the game too. Pretty sure I've exceeded my quota for dog skulls. I'm still gonna collect them though. Red. Get a book. Swamp monsters, this might be what I need. Drowners, drowned dead, and blah 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 blah. Awesome, I can take care of that quest now. The main reason we're looting houses. Let's see what free books I can get. One barrel.
This place stinks.
Poor nameless people. Where am I? Right here. Let me keep going on this road then. We'll go down this one later. And make our way to Abigail's hut. They keep missing. Might have had something to do with that status effect. There's a good chance I'm gonna have to redo this. But I'm just gonna drop them all off in case anyways. Yeah, there's no dogs spawning. I definitely have to redo this. Started it too late in the night. There's the tavern, so just down this road. Abigail's hut's right here. That little arrow to her mini-map.
Grant me patience.
Sick person. Locked barrel. Barrel. The hell? I guess the time of day shifted into a different zone, but I thought the transition would have been a lot smoother than that.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Cursed witch.
Could have sworn I was able to kill chickens for food. That might be Gothic I'm thinking of, though.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Cursed witch.
Oh my, a witcher. Welcome.
What happened to the man outside?
It was his own fault. Many come to me with pitiful fantasies I disdain to fulfill. They take me for a whore, when I am but a witch.
I'll remember that.
Don't worry, I'm not all bad. The sinner will recover.
I wonder what this man-shaped doll is for.
I think I can't collect this evidence until the investigation actually starts. But that's definitely a quest item I should remember. Also, it looks like she took an Alvin. Wait. It's probably just a lore book, won't give us anything too useful. Glossary entry. Magic is an incarnation of chaos and a key to which opens forbidden doors to nightmares, to the power of pure evil capable of annihilating the entire world. Do you not fear magic? Do you still want to tame it, to wield it? Know that then magic is a talent given only to a chosen few. Have you found this talent within you? Do you want to tap into this source? Really screws my eyes when I scroll down like that. There's the word source. Know then that years of intensive study await you. You must gain extensive knowledge of constantly and constantly sharpen your mind. Creative magic is not Witcher signs and parlor tricks. Magic is an art. Once you learn to control the art, you'll gain the power over fire, water, earth, and air, just like the Avatar. Power over people's minds, power over yourself. Sound like Witcher signs to me, guy.
What do you want?
They can rest at her house if I wanted to.
I found your notice.
Got the
Excellent.
skulls.
Do you have the Barghest skulls?
I do. They're yours for a price.
I knew you'd manage it. And take this mandrake root. You might find it useful.
Awesome.
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
Do you have any magic against phantom hounds?
What about your sword? I heard witchers carry two. A silver blade for monsters and steel for humans.
Both are for monsters. Unfortunately, I lack the silver one.
I know of an ointment. When it coats your blade, you'll cause grievous harm even to specters. The formula will cost you 30 orens.
Fair enough. I'm probably gonna need that for the boss.
You'll need Nazen salt, Gnatzid's acid, winestone, and lard. I can sell you these ingredients.
Thanks.
You can replace the Nazen salt with hellebore petals if you wish.
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
But we don't have need of buying them right now, but later on, I'll come and pick up those ingredients if I don't find them elsewhere.
I see you took Alvin in.
Did you think I'd abandon an orphan? Besides, he has potential.
What do you mean?
He has powers perhaps beyond his control. For now, he sleeps well with the herbs I brew him.
That's good of you. Few in these times would be willing. It's another mouth to feed.
With winter approaching, if I grow hungry, I'll eat him. Doubtless the villagers think so, believing me a monster.
Are you one, Abigail?
We all hide a monster inside us.
You saying you're pregnant?
See you later.
Right, so I pretty much got 70 orens, plus a mandrake root for all that. Not a bad haul. I can definitely go gambling with that. You know what? I should rest here and level up.
What do you...
9 bronze talents. That's a lot. Vitality regeneration. Power up during fish fights. Root grit. You need pain. Right, only when I'm drunk. I get from this. Wider angle. Provides a chance of causing stun. Useful enough, I guess. Sign intensity up. Disarming opponents. I think I normally level Igni because it melts armor. Or yeah, I can look at that now actually. It might have a different effect in this game. But I'd like to try out using other signs this time around. Igni's just the most generally useful one though. That's useful. Wider angle sounds awesome. I need a point of intelligence. Sign intensity. We need that. Knowledge about selected, not encountered monsters. This is probably like low tier monster lore without needing a book then. Creation of oils. Kind of need that. Just bought an oil recipe, can't use it. Stamina, endurance regeneration, endurance, poison resist, general resistance. Right, this is very much just stamina and general resistance, not the most useful trait. Stun resistance 50% is pretty awesome though. If you were going for the pure mage run, you'd invest in stamina. I don't think I'll focus too much on this tree though myself. Maybe get the bronze points at least. Deflect arrows, parry, full array of moves. This is probably how you combo. But fist fights felt a little off to me. I think I only need the first thing in here to grab that. I might do it. I don't think anyone's going to be having an arrow anytime soon. Get that, and I think in the strength tree there's another one. Now we're ready to fight. Right, awesome. I don't think any time actually passed because I didn't set it, so we didn't heal any from that. Might have been wise to wait an hour. Oh well. We got plenty of food to munch on. That looks silly. Hey, I guessed the flower name correctly. To be honest, it's the only flower I know. Probably because it's the most useful one. Pretty sure you need it for swallow. Traveler. I'm heading towards the tavern. Shrine down here. I'll head to it just to get rid of that last candle. 80% sure I failed the quest though. Just give me a new batch of them. Fireplace. A lot of celandine.
I promised the Reverend I'd light this for the night. I promised the Reverend I'd light this for the night.
Maybe it can only happen at night, so the other one might have still worked then? I'm a bit confused on it. hellebore. That a plant? Down this way. The crypt. I don't want to be heading that way yet. Still need a bestiary for ghouls. It is a plant. Sure, we'll use this for something. I bet the herbalist will have a book to identify some of these for me. I believe Mickle is on the other end of that bridge. We can talk to him while we're here. And we can cut across the river to head back to that town area with the chapel. And we'll wait till night from there, I guess. Or dead people. Sure, the plague got them is the implication. Lunar shards, quicksilver, ducal water? I don't know what that means. Fireplace. I could wait till night here since I'm right next to the shrine, I guess. No need to cross the river yet. It's full of drowners anyways, so I'm kind of dreading it. I need to keep eating.
Halt! What?
What do you mean, what? I want to enter the city.
There's a... what do they call that? A quarter line.
Will it last long, this quarantine?
Commander's job to know, not mine.
And I guess the commander's inside. Does this quarantine apply to everyone?
Dunno.
Have you let anyone in?
People with passes. They're allowed in.
I see. Let's talk.
Does the Reverend know you're here?
Of course.
I don't believe you. He give you anything?
Sure, he just hands out these rings to everyone.
The Reverend said, worship the fire sign. Seems he did send you.
Where might I get a pass?
The Order of the Burning Roses got passes. The Eternal Fire fights the plague.
I've seen no knights here. Would the Reverend know anything?
He knows a lot. Wouldn't hurt to ask.
Farewell.
Wasn't done talking to you, Mickle.
The Reverend...
The Reverend said you could use my help.
I've been told to get rid of those dead uns.
Dead uns?
Yeah. Commander told me to clear the crypt down the road. I've never fought beasts before. Too scared.
Dead uns, you say?
Please, sir.
200 orens and a recommendation.
I'm a witcher.
Sounds fair.
So I'll rid you of the fiends, but in exchange, you'll pay me 200 orens and tell the Reverend I helped you.
Sure, sir. I'll tell him what I know, which will be little. And I don't have much gold neither. But no matter, just so long as the dead uns are slayed, eh?
See you later.
The
Now we got 2 quests to go kill some of the ghouls.
Got any problems around here?
Is why you collect all your quests first.
Cartiona or whatnot. Damn plague's been about, killing folk. And we got monsters too.
Monsters? What kind?
Well, there's wolves. Lots of them. There's the dead uns, and there's elves and kobolds.
Wolves, you say?
Oh, heaps of them, sir. And them much have gone wild. It used to be I could pelt them with rocks. No, I'm just afraid.
I see.
Where would I find these ghouls?
Near the inn. There's a hill. An entrance in the...
Farewell.
Man's so illiterate that Geralt doesn't even need him to do full sentences. Inventory's getting a bit full. I'm sure it'll last. Meditate till midnight or dusk? Say dusk. Fire's still active. I can wait a little longer, I think. 24 hours. Meditate 2 hours. Wanted to see what potion brewing I can do before this fire goes out. As you might guess by the name, Igni is a fire spell. I believe I only need flint to light fires until I find it. It should be the second spell I find, I believe. If it's not Kian. Anyway, that strict resource management won't be such a big deal later on. Alchemy. Breaker's Vision. Got the components for this now. Mandrake Root, awesome. So that's a skill point right there. And I can make cat potion. I think I will need 1 or 2 of these. Lizard, boost reflexes. Evasion, necrophage oil. I have plenty of swallows. I guess I need to make 2 cat potions then. Only had enough ingredients for 1. Necrophage oil. I want this for whenever I go to the crypt. Hellbore petals. I guess it was glowing red because I only had 1, maybe. necrophage. No, we're still good on that. Vector oil. We're probably good on it. I think I'll make 2 things of necrophage oil because it works on drowners too, not just the ghouls. That should be fine for now. I'm probably going to stash all these skulls in the tavern for now, but they're not actually useful and they just cause inventory bloat. I'll probably sell them. Worst case scenario, I have to buy them back. Or Hellbore. Wow, those ones are actually driven away. Who'd thunk? They probably just bugged out. I'm pretty sure the dogs are supposed to spawn every time I lay one. To show that the fire actually doesn't do shit. Alright. Gonna take that walk along the river then. Drowner brain should be alchemy ingredients, right? I'll drop a book if I have to. Bread. Probably want to apply that oil. We'll see how bad it is. Oh yeah, there's plenty. Oh boy. Oil, where is that? Necrophage oil. Awesome, it goes in my alchemy pouch. Drowner's on the other side of the river. Was that oil only temporary? Is it still active? 24-hour duration. Awesome. So if I find that book on ghouls, I should take care of it quickly. I guess it only shows that sass effect in combat. I don't have the weapon drawn, maybe. Heavy hitting boys. I think it only wanted 3 brains, so we should be able to turn that in now. Who wants the quest even for? Browner contract, the Reverend wanted them. Perfect, we have to go talk to the Reverend anyways. There's Zoltan.
Send them to the
We'll
reservation.
show
you, Stubby.
What's your business with this dwarf?
We're shaving off his beard. What's it to you?
You'd be better off moving along.
Love non-humans, do you?
Sheathe your weapon, and stop waving those arms around if you want to keep them.
Ooh, a live one. Get him, lads. Kill the deviant.
You asked for it.
We asked for it.
They'll park a carriage in your ass when I'm done. Thanks for getting those hounds off my back. Wait, Geralt, is it you? Well, I'll be damned.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Are you hurt?
True to a witcher. Died, came back to life. Nobody's seen him for 5 years, and he wants to know if something's wrong.
Who are you?
Yeah, drunk. I'm your pal, Zoltan Chivy. Where have you been? Why haven't I heard from you? What about...
Not sure I can explain much.
Ah, you don't need to tell Zoltan Chivy anything. Let's just say I'm glad to see you, though it would be nice to resolve some matters.
You misunderstood. I lost my memory. I only remember the last few weeks.
Know what, Geralt? Let's have a beer and talk like we used to. Clear your mind, and maybe some things will come back to you.
You look like something's bothering you.
Yes, a nasty matter. My friend was to meet me in this village some time ago, but he never appeared.
Think he might be in trouble?
I hope not. But I wouldn't be surprised if he were. He joined the Squirrels recently and agreed to trade with the Hawkers.
Squirrels and hawkers?
The Squirrels, or Scoia'tael as they call themselves, are non-humans who hope to gain equality by shooting folk from behind trees. And Hawkers are merchants who sell arms to the Scoia'tael, illegally.
I see.
Geralt, I'm not exactly welcome here. We non-humans get blamed for everything from the plague through the beast to the warts on the Reverend's arse. I'd look for my friend myself otherwise.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I learn anything.
Thank you, my friend.
So, how are you doing?
You know me, my schemes. I hope to start a modest business in Vizima, bringing in goods from Mahakam. The Breckenrigs are pressuring me.
From Mahakam? Any profit in that?
I certainly hope so. I made some investments during the war. As they say, money needs to move.
Just so long it doesn't run away.
Geralt!
I believe Mahakam's a dwarven city. They make good weapons and armor and shit because they're dwarves. Sure, there's plenty of money in that.
Can you tell me more about the squirrels?
They're non-human little shits who are fed romantic tales. They've taken up arms to fight for freedom and other ideals. During the war with Nilfgaard, Emir used them to wreak havoc in the kingdoms. I don't know who supports them now.
So, how...
You know me?
The Breckenrigs. Who are they?
My future in-laws. I'm to wed Eudora Breckenrig soon, but my father-in-law-to-be puts too much stock in material things. The Common Cause mine, where I worked after the war, was a complete failure. I blame it on the bloody times.
I need to go, Zoltan. We'll talk later.
Alright, so I mentioned that Geralt doesn't really have emotions, but it doesn't take a genius to tell you that racism's wrong. Just objectively stupid and pointless. So he gets along with non-humans pretty well. Defends them when he has to. I mentioned that he died during a revolt. So, if we were to be playing the character, I believe in most cases you would choose to support non-humans. But there are a few exceptions where it's just ridiculous, like, in this game you're asked to take one of those sides. But, obviously the non-human faction would be the squirrels, Squirtle. And they're technically terrorists. So, and while they are fighting for equality, they don't use, very humane memes. It's really up in the air whether or not you should be helping them. Right, these guys don't look friendly.
What's that?
I fucked a she-elf once.
Aren't you lucky?
Cursed non-humans. Surprised the earth doesn't swallow them. Here to buy? Go see Brog.
I think this is quest related, but they're not really active yet. That guy bragged about fucking a she-elf. Obviously, elves are, you know, skinny, clean-skinned. The women are pretty. A lot of people fantasize about them, but, you don't keep the kids. So, there's a whole, quarter inside the city that's full of, half-elves. And boy, are they not pretty. And nobody really respects them either. They kind of look like cone heads. They got the clean skin and, tall and skinny genetics, but that's about it. Being half human doesn't really bode well for them. I'll see plenty of them walking around the streets.
Sleepy.
I believe most minor enemies will respawn. Not super important that I loot everything in sight, but my inventory's full. I won't feel too bad about leaving stuff behind. A gift. What do I need a gift for? Ham sandwich, and that's useful.
That bastard called me a thief.
Full on flint, huh? Red Shaw. I don't need that. Flint's more useful. Ah, what do you need? That. Whatever. Got plenty of flint. Ow. Need to walk around, get to that door. Maybe I should save that for later, though. Campfire. Like that marks those on the map for me. Money, beer, money. Gotta live my life. Make money, drink beer, get more money. Bitch. Heron's house. Red Heron. Pamphlet describing great conspiracy of non-humans and their schemes over the centuries. Contains many lies. Conference provides some useful information on the elder races. Well, wish I could just drop things. Let's eat some grapes. Not the one I need. Here we go. It was then that the elven wise men called the sages gathered in the dungeon beneath the Reinhold castle, and Elsum said, "The day and the hour have come. We are here to discuss the fall of humans. We will avenge the death of Lara Jordan, and we will shed their blood and drown the world in chaos. We will hide in the forest for 500 years while the chosen live in human cities and boy. Hate scrolling. and become their neighbors. Everyone knows their place in the plan, whether elf, dwarf, gnome, sorcerer, or Nilfgaardian. The Nilfgaardians are human, they just happen to be Russian. Whoever betrays us is doomed. We will call ourselves superiors, because we have no lords over us, and we spit on gods. Then all swore an oath, and each drank the blood of an innocent child from a golden chalice to seal their obedience to the plan. Well, drinking that child's blood did probably put a legit curse on them if that happened. 500 years is baby time for elves. They obviously live to be 1,000. Young man of 200 years old.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman.
You are?
Harren Brog, merchant and middleman, at your service. What brings you here, Witcher?
What do you have to offer?
The Reverend sent you, I presume?
Guy's a stutter.
Of course.
Why don't I believe you?
Man, get the heck out of here. Look at my ring. Look at my ring.
The eternal fire, a gift from the Reverend, I presume.
Listen, I found these strange dice. Looks like dwarven handiwork.
Not here. You want to get both of us in trouble?
You're no saint. Afraid of a box? You have so much contraband in stock.
Survival instinct. I'd rather lay low. The Reverend detests this game.
So you know what it is?
I didn't say that. They're obviously not of human make and stink of devilry. Best ask among the dwarfs. They must know something.
Thanks for that, at least.
Alright, I think Zoltan can teach us how to play dice then. And the Reverend hates the game, but I'm pretty sure he's like the top opponent in this area.
Fire, a gift from the...
The Reverend sent me. He thinks you need a witcher.
I do. The dead emerge from the river at night. A ghastly cold blows from the water, making my flesh crawl. Help me. I'll spare no expense.
I'll help in exchange for information about Salamandra, and throw in 100 orens for my expenses.
I heard you were looking for Salamandra, but if so, you're looking for trouble. It's no matter to me. You have a deal. These damned undead are my concern. They scare customers off and destroy my crates. And this is a valuable shipment for a special client.
Sorry about the crates, bro.
Where would I find these drowners?
Where? At the river's edge. They creep out of the water after dusk.
I see.
Witcher!
What do you sell?
Anything, really, but in these hard times I have a rather limited selection.
Show me.
The customer's always right.
We got an axe, steel dagger, dislodging shield. Pretty useless sword considering that they give this one to you for free. Blue meteorite. So you need 3 pieces and you can forge a meteorite sword. I believe they're some of the best in the game. There's some quest rewards that are just rare ones that you can find lying in like a tomb or something. Otherwise, you wouldn't be bad just going off with a meteor sword. What can I sell? want much, just my flint. I'll be keeping, thank you very much. Rangers at night. I must kill the drowners that haunt the riverbank. I can do that. Got my necrophage oil. Eat that mutton like it's nothing. I can walk in shallow water, but I don't think swimming's a mechanic, so I'll have to walk around if I want to get to the other side of the river. Also, what time is it? 2:30 in game. These guys just spawn infinitely, I think, but I need to kill a certain amount of them, I guess. Unless there's a specific horde I need to go after. There you go. Killed plenty of them. Hey, it's a Squirtle.
Kedmil Havkaran.
Greetings. I don't speak your language.
Nendwan Esavatgan. You'll not intimidate us, Witcher. Where's Haran Brog? He promised us some Hawker's specialties.
I'm not sure I like your tone. Haran didn't mention you. I was hunting drowners.
Vat tel nain. You're no Ensaid, but you're not Dwan filth either. We'll just take our weapons, and let's part in peace.
The goods are Haran's. Sorry, Ensaid, but I can't let you touch those crates.
Listen carefully, Vatgern. We're part of a 20-elf unit. Our brothers suffer from disease and hunger. These crates contain food, medicine, and weapons. We want them now, for we can't approach Vizima's walls every day.
I guess I see your point.
Good. We have no choice. But you do.
He's probably trying to pull a fast one on me.
Sorry, I'm working for Haran. You'll have to find your Hawker's specialties elsewhere.
Willing to die for that greedy Dwan? You're not one of them.
Doesn't matter. Don't touch those crates.
We'll slay you and then Haran, as a lesson to all traitors. Sparley!
If I screwed him over, he may very well take my quest reward. Don't cross your employer like that. Oh, who's shooting me? Hello? Oh boy, we're a bit far back, aren't we? Alright, let's click loot stuff. I guess. Someone was shooting me, and I don't know where it was coming from. Probably because of the storm. Might be better to fight when it's not raining so bad. Then again, I want to do the quest so my necrophilia is active.
Good. You are what there.
Of course.
Oh. The attack.
Listen, you're survived, so you. Thanks.
The attack.
The rev. I'll help.
I heard these.
Where would I? I see.
Which?
What do you?
Anything?
Show me.
The
Farewell.
The attack.
Right, it might be good if I rest for an hour. Oh, I leveled up too, ain't that nice? Vitality regeneration. Sure it'll add up. So, considering that I can get books, I think this is a pretty useless talent. And it's certainly not worth wasting a point on anyways. Does it lower the cost? No, it costs the same. Strong steel, fast steel, group. Oh, this is how I tell how much damage I do. %40 chance of bleeding on the second attack. General damage up. Meditate 1 hour. boys have money. So, drowners, they're, as the name would imply, they like to drown people. I believe they are essentially zombies, but they're created when people drown. So, guy dies from drowning, drowns other people. It's a vicious cycle, isn't it? Those bastards are all over the place.
Get greeting. I'm not the.
Listen,
I get
good.
So
Willing.
Doesn't.
We'll.
There's the guy with the bow.
You're funny.
Now you pissed me off.
Beautiful. Added that nice bleed effect. Marion steel sword. I think that's the one he was selling. It's weaker for sure. More Scoia'tael out here. That might be the one with the bow, actually. It's the last drowner? Oof. Alright, we got Serpentine. Nah, his arrow fucking curved. No dodging that. Something tells me this guy's gonna be pissed off either way, but I think I made the right choice. Because on one hand, if I gave him away, I would both be incriminating him, being in league with Scoia'tael, and also missing an opportunity for him to swindle them. But if I don't give him away, and he actually had a legit deal, then I just killed his fucking customers.
Witcher!
I killed the drowners and encountered elves.
Elves? I don't believe I know any elves.
They were expecting you. Who are they?
Scoia'tael. Squirrels. Young non-humans. Freedom fighters. Those who deal with them are hanged. Betray me and you'll hang too.
I'll keep quiet. If it's dangerous, why do you trade with them?
I have to make a living somehow.
Either way, I did my job.
My crates are safe, then? I underestimated you, Witcher. Incidentally, what happened to the elves?
We had a disagreement. They're dead.
You killed them? Their friends are likely to return for the goods when they arrive. We can blame it on the drowners.
No business of mine. I want my payment. Then you can tell me about Salamandra.
Here's your gold. Salamandra collect tribute from the villagers. Disobey, and they slit your throat, set your house ablaze.
Where can I find them?
Ask the Reverend. He'll decide what you should know, but I wouldn't mind them gone.
My friend seeks a dwarf, Hoog, a Scoia'tael.
I'll ask around. Maybe I'll learn something.
Just sworn it was raining inside for half a second. Alright, since we talked to Zoltan, Mikkel might know something about food. Food. Damn. We'll get to that when we get to it. We've got some stuff to turn in with the Reverend. And we need to get back to that tavern, too. Store a bunch of crap that we loot hoard. The alcohol is very much something I want to keep. Oh, I thought that said barrel, not brawler. Honey? That's the Hellboy. From the hit movie, Hellboy. Could you imagine if that's what Hellboy actually was? It's a dog from hell. You refer to dogs as boys. Good boy. Good boy versus Hellboy. Ham sandwich. There has to be a single piece of food in here. Ham sandwich. I really just want to drop this freaking shaw. Why can't I? Oh, wait. Beautiful. That beer. Thug. Pretty sure that's temporary. Otherwise I would have used it by now. Oh, I should have drank this by now. Our bronze talent point. Level up. I think I might be able to get under that bridge. The river's low enough. Might be something there. I'll check it out later. Reverend is still top priority. Rabid doggo. Dead doggo. Remains. Oh no! Am I full on that specific ingredient? Sure. Door to Reverend's house. I thought he lived at the chapel. Oh well. I guess this is where I talked to him before. Reverend, I have stuff.
Speak quickly.
I carried the eternal fire to all the chapels.
The beasts still haunt us!
I told you it wouldn't work. Where's my payment?
Ah, yes, your payment. The curse must be stronger than I thought. Doubtless caused by that witch, Abigail. An evil woman.
A witch? Maybe she can tell us more.
She brought the beast and all other calamities upon us.
Perhaps, but I'd rather speak with her first.
We must know from whence the beast came. Learn the truth.
I will, for 300 orens.
Our community's poor. Perhaps 200?
So be it.
Speak.
I hear the Church of the Eternal Fire has offered a reward for drowners.
As long as you can prove you killed some.
I have drowner heads. My reward?
Here. May the Eternal Fire illuminate your path. Speak.
I want to enter the city, but I need a letter, a pass of some sort.
Only Knights of the Order hold passes. But as chaplain, I have one.
May I have it?
You? A stranger? A drifter? Have you lost your mind?
Ah! Well, leveled up at any rate. No, I should rest. Spend those points. Got 4 on me. I drank a mutagen. Does that mean... No, must mean a specific mutagen. Additional bleeding. Fast. We are using fast a lot of groups. Also something. Is a thing. Increase the accuracy of it. Precise hit. I guess precise would mean like a critical that does full damage. That's awesome. Obviously, there's no point investing in silver till we have a weapon for it. Maybe I will get some stamina points. Collect arrows. I think we've seen the last of the Scoia'tael for now. Carrying only works on guys with weapons, I believe. Hmm. Yeah, I'll bite. Level 2 Ord. Like morning's coming up, so I think we're gonna head back to the tavern, access our storage, and if I don't do any gambling, that'll probably be the end of the episode. And next time, we should probably go to that crypt while we still have our blade oil active. We've got 18 hours left on it. I think it's a good idea to go to that crypt at night because obviously all the monsters are inside. Don't want to be caught out in the sunlight. Get cancer. Did I ever go in this house? Nah, I did. Good. We only have to go in one loot frenzy for the most part. Add a map marker. Abigail's hut in blacksmith here.
Till tomorrow.
Swear to God, he just spawned.
Army life's tough.
Not as tough as me.
No need to rush.
Traveler, Dwarven Blacksmith. I guess they're come to town recently.
Army life's tough.
Talk to him next time. Storage. Now, there's no reason for me to hold on to those contracts. I should probably clear them out, actually.
Zoltan, you mentioned my vanishing. Any idea why I disappeared?
I'm not sure how to tell you, but you died, Geralt. 5 years ago, during the massacre in Rivia, I saw some scoundrel stick a pitchfork in your gut. You bled to death on a dirty street before my eyes. Or so I thought. And I've seen enough corpses to know that there are some unexplained cases. From what I remember, Witcher mutations significantly changed your body, but that makes it no easier to believe you survived.
Zoltan, I found these strange dice.
Guess I can talk to him and get drunk for free.
Dwarven handiwork.
It's poker with dice. Very entertaining. Requires less attention than cards, but it's just as exciting. Dice are a dwarven invention. Became popular after the war. Not surprising, given that every mercenary played.
So how do you play?
Let's shoot around, I'll show you.
Bet 20. As I remember, I'm pretty good at this game, so, click roll dice. At this? Rolling. Roll dice. Got a 2-pair. Everything else should be re-rolled. Is this the pot? Oh my god. So you select the ones that you want to re-roll. It's based on this number. Like, the number on the die itself doesn't necessarily matter, just how many of them you have. But if you have, like, if you tie with 3 of a kind, I think the guy with the higher number gets the advantage from that. Because I already have a pair, I'm going to re-roll and see if I can get another 1. We do. Now we have 3 pair. Or 3 of a kind. You have 2 separate pairs and that's a thing, but 3 of a kind's good. Got $100. Buckaroonies. Now I have 2 pair, which isn't at all bad. So I could re-roll one of the pairs and try and get a higher ranking thing, or I could just re-roll this one die, which would also put things in jeopardy. Yeah, I'm feeling lucky. Toss out one of my pairs. Ah! Right. This is a best of 3, by the way. Whoever wins 2 rounds is the grand winner. Got 2 pair again. Guess we're just gonna re-roll this one then. And 3 of a kind's better than 2 pair. He ended up winning that. I have plenty of money. We'll challenge him again, though, for sure.
Gods, grant me patience.
A basket. There's the bartender. Big oaf. Pull off.
What can I...
Damn it. I guess I can sell these books later. I don't really have someone who would want to buy them off us. Another thing we can sell. Cat potion. Blueberries. Plenty of flint. Store this. Bread, or read, as some illiterates would prefer to say. We really have to wait till we get into the city before we can sell the valuables like that. Specialized merchants for it. Weak alcohol, medium strength. Take these contracts back and drop them on the ground. Don't nobody want those. Medium strength. Oh god, I'm sorry if that was audible. Scratching my throat. Strong alcohol. Since this stack's probably gonna be full soon, I'll put that away. I would keep a decent supply of alcohol, but not, like, too much. Strong alcohol. Vitality, vitality, vitality. Red fish, one leg. Chicken, cow milk, and raspberry juice. I'm sure that's plenty of space. I'll try and eat this food away best I can. Drop all this crap on the floor. Garbage. I think this stats about Berengar.
I'm looking for someone who stayed at this inn.
Look around the tables, but at night guests retire to their rooms. Return tomorrow if you must talk to them.
All right, I'll look around.
What can I do for you?
Got a room?
Yes, for you.
I'll pass.
You probably get like a passive bonus for staying in a room instead of just camping. Whatever though. Drunkards, peasants, travelers, antiquary. I mean antique?
I'm forced to sell my goods out here.
Bad luck. I can't enter the city either.
Want to buy something? Rob me in broad daylight. Go ahead.
What are you peddling?
My life.
Necrophages. Might want to buy this. Uh... Well, I don't think money is super important to us. But screw it. We plan on doing that quest. We want that.
What?
Like, I might be willing to buy all these books off us since we've read them. You know?
My...
Sell these Witcher potions to him. It's definitely not valuable information. Alright, we're good.
No need to rush.
Monsters. What we got here? A Griever. Look at that big boy. I don't think we'll see these for a while. Cool. Ghouls are encountered on battlefields as well as in cemeteries and crypts. Resistant to common poisons. Accepted to silver and necrophage oil. Strong style. It's most effective. Experience Fishes group. Yeesh. Ghouls are said to have been humans who were forced into cannibalism after many years spent in dark crypts, underwent horrifying transformations. Only human flesh can satisfy their eternal hunger. They'll kill people and store their remains in the recesses of their lairs. After a war with Nilfgaard, Reavers became a real plague. Until then, monsters were familiar only as specialists and professional beast killers, thus everyone mistook them for ghouls. Today, any child could give an accurate description of a Griever, and people who have passed near battlefields or necropolises offer first-hand accounts of horrible murders committed by these ruthless necrophages. These are super ghouls. They probably changed its name to an Owl Ghoul in the future games, because I don't really remember these. Brightener. I think we've read about those. Drowner. Immune to bleeding, blinding, and poison. Fearless, immune to stun attempts, and the Axis sign. Drowners are scoundrels who ended their wicked lives in the water, or drowned alive, or thrown into deep water after death. They turn into vengeful creatures who stalk inhabitants of coastal settlements. Well, I said, innit? Drowned dead, stronger drowners. Particularly strong and dangerous drowners are known as the drowned dead. Simple people see no difference between drowner and drowned dead, and encounter either equally deadly. Might start to suppose, though, that most gloomy legends concern the drowned dead rather than drowners. Looks like their behavior is about the same. They're just stronger. And a blood gouser. Some kind of parasite with legs. Holy shit. mean, the poison, as you'd imagine. Silver and fire, strong style. Explode on death, spraying acid. Tactics, avoid it after killing it. Gotcha. Grotesque monster from the swamp causes terror among peasants because it pours digestive juices over the wounds of those who are still alive and then dines on their half-digested intestines. Neat. Well then, it's a good place to end this for the night. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I will see y'all next time.